Hello, Lightworkers. How's everybody doing today? Exhausted, I would imagine. Yep. If you're feeling exhausted, you're definitely not alone. I Thursday I had a migraine. Friday I woke up tired. Saturday I woke up exhausted. That was after the solar eclipse that we had, of course. So it's just been a very tiring month. Um, Seems like we can't seem to catch a break. All these new upgrades. Don't get me wrong, I'm loving it. I'm loving the changes. I'm loving seeing what's happening to me inside and out. But man, if I could just have a little bit more energy throughout the day so that I'm not feeling like my eyes are going to close on me while I'm trying to work, that would be fantastic. So let's talk about red light, because red light has been a huge saving grace to me over this time. I mean, if I'm this tired using red light daily, twice a day sometimes, then I can't imagine how I would be feeling without it. It improves my sleep. It improves my skin. I didn't deal with any of the seasonal anxiety disorder this year. Could just be a coincidence, but I think the red light had something to do with it. My body's inflammation is down. I recover better from the gym. My cardiovascular system is definitely improved. Like, that is one of the most noticeable, actually, because I got really sick with bronchitis back in November. I missed 2 weeks of work. King out. 2 weeks of working out I missed, and a full week of work. Now, that first workout back after time off like that, especially when I'm sick, is brutal. It's usually just, it's like, let's just burn this workout, get it out of the way so that I can enjoy my next one, because it's never fun. This time, I used the bed for 5 minutes before. They're 15-minute sessions, so about a third of a full session. I got out there, I worked out, and damn, did I feel incredible. I honestly got 45 minutes into my workout before I even remembered that I was sick or was stressed out about that workout in general. I was just in such a good mood, good flow, that I forgot all about being sick. So after that, I mean, it's obviously doing tremendous things for performance through the ATP production due to the mitochondria. And let me start from the beginning. The bulbs are tuned to a frequency to stimulate the mitochondria in our cells to produce ATP. That is the same cellular energy resource that creatine monohydrate converts to in our bodies. It is basically cellular fuel, cellular energy fuel. Um, the list of processes that it affects is just about every cellular, if not every cellular process in our body. So it's really important, and no one even knows what it is. So, typical North America, we're the last ones to get all the cool stuff. It's been around in Sweden and Japan for many, 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 many years, and it's only just making its way into the mainstream now. So lots of North Americans have been using red light for many years. It's just the mainstream is always the last one to bring it out, because, hey, they'd rather you on those pharmaceuticals that are destroying your body and making you become dependent on them, correct? Yeah, that's right. Good old Pfizer, right? Anyways, moving on before I get this video in trouble. My experiences with the red light. So it's not going to be a magical cure overnight. You're not just going to wake up feeling like a new Superman. You are going to need to use it daily, consistently, over the course of a few months to really notice the significant impacts. So right away, you're going to notice your skin benefits pretty much instantaneously. I've actually noticed 3 15-minute sessions with our certified red light, and your acne's gone. The reason I put emphasis on certified red light is because we're the only gym in BC using real red light bulbs. The rest are using superficial Chinese knockoff. They don't go the full depth. I would love anyone in a gym here in BC to challenge me on that because I mean, you can just Google it, I guess, now that I'm giving it away. But I guarantee you, not many people know what the actual certified depth is for penetration. It's 6 to 980 nanometers in depth. What that does is it actually hits the mitochondria cell to stimulate it and get it producing more ATP. I used the one at Planet Fitness here in town for 9 months post car accident, thinking it was doing something because it did give me a little bit of a placebo effect. I did feel a little bit better. I chalked that up to placebo because that was just cheap knockoff crap that they were using. Did absolutely nothing to my scar, which is why I know it's fake. So if you're out there and you're listening to this, Mr. Planet Fitness, there, please send me a message. Let's get in touch because beyond the cameras you had in your tanning beds, which is just creepy, we should talk about your red light that's a bunch of bullshit. Because what's the point of having this stuff if it's not even real? I hate Planet Fitness enough as it is because they charge $30 a month for a gym membership, which is just pathetic because more people spend more money on that at McDonald's in one meal than they do in a whole month at the gym. You expect that to motivate people to go to the gym. Then they come to my gym where they actually get results and fall in love with the place and they get upset about the price. I have to struggle not to laugh because I want to just say to them, okay, go work out at Planet Fitness. We'll see you in a couple months. It's what always happens. It's something else. But anyways, I'm getting off topic here. Let's get back to the red light. So skin benefits pretty much noticeable right away. My sleeps were better. I was sleeping deeper at night. I was feeling more rested. My inflammation, I had like a little bit of inflammation in that spot from my car accident, totally went away. That took about a good 7 or 8 months to really notice that it was gone. And I mean, I've been doing other things too, stretching and strengthening. So all these things help. But I do think the red light, it was at least giving a 1% boost to all those changes. mm, so one of the things that's helped me kind of stay in alignment during all this chaotic energy is backing off of the TV. I've had really like no motivation to watch TV, any of my shows. I have no interest. When I am watching them, I'm almost getting anxiety because I feel like I shouldn't be. So that's my intuition telling me take a break from TV, get out into nature more, focus on your grounding, focus on your meditations. Um, Even backing off my workouts, going too hard in the gym, it was really draining me. And if you're burning both ends of that candlestick, you got nothing left. And then you start making bad mistakes and backsliding, and we don't want that. So it's best to just take it a little bit easy during these heavy times and give yourself grace. Just remind yourself that this too shall pass and things will stabilize with time. So why is all this stuff happening? Well, I believe that's because there is a coming solar flash. So essentially, what's already happening with the sun, only times 100. I think it's going to basically kickstart us into the 5D consciousness. Currently, we're in the physical 3D, 4D realm, whatever you want to call it, but our consciousness is bouncing between 4D, well, 3D to 5D, mostly 4D and 5D currently. Um, I believe that the solar flash could do a what's it called, a Carmen effect, uh, Carmentine. There was a there was an event, a Carrington event, where all the radios short circuited years ago, due to, I believe it was the sun. They're saying it could happen again, only this time the internet and everything goes down. That's coming. I truly believe it. I think we're going to have 3 to 10 days with no internet, no TV. And when it all comes on, it's going to be completely different. We're going to be on a completely new system. That probably sounds absolutely crazy to you, some of you guys, but as we get to know each other better, I'll touch more on why that is. But the solar flash, there's a lot of different theories and beliefs around it. But one of them is we will get our telepathic abilities back. We will develop superhuman abilities. Really, they're just natural abilities we've always had, but we've sort of lost and forgotten over time. Um, but like I was saying, there's a lot of different sort of beliefs around what the solar flash brings. I just think it is the dawn of the new Earth, and you'll find out what my deeper beliefs are in that as we continue on. But for now, that's a whole other rabbit hole on its own. So, so what's funny about all the timing of this is they've been bringing up these pyramids in the news. So they've found structural buildings underneath the Great Giza pyramids in Egypt, spanning basically the same depth as the height of the Burj Khalifa in Dubai. So it's incredibly massive, as if the pyramids themselves weren't already hard enough to comprehend how we built them, right? Um, yeah, they're giant power plants. Nikola Tesla understood this. They harness the natural energy of the universe using, so they're perfectly aligned with certain stars. They're on ley lines. And don't ask me because I'm not smart enough, but they harness the energies and the frequencies of the universe and create free energy, which is what the cabal and the people controlling this world have fought tooth and nail all this time to keep hidden from us, because they want us using oil and gas and electricity and all these things that are causing cancer and killing us slowly, limiting us from our full potential. So we're going back to a world that God intended, a world where you'll work if you want to, but you won't be forced to work. There's going to be no debt slavery. Um sorry, just reading over these notes. Okay. So I'm going to have to leave it there, ladies and gentlemen. Um no, I want to touch on one more thing. So these recent revelations have really made me realize that it's stop thinking so much, stop trying to ascend so badly. Um, these things are happening naturally. And as long as we're not getting in the way of these new changes, these new urges and impulses that come up, follow them. Don't ignore them just because they're different or strange. This is the fast track to ascension. And once we stop using this and we start tuning into this, these things get much easier to navigate. I'm trying not to think so much lately and just trying to focus on what feels right. And I feel as though I'm finally coming as close to my highest timeline and alignment with that as I possibly could be. So With that said, there was one more thing I've been really trying to. I was hoping it was going to come back to me before the end of this video, but I just don't think it's going to. So it was regards to the solar flash, but I'll make another video on that next time. So I know that there's a lot going on. Just stay hydrated, stay fit, stay active, stay grounded, keep your meditations going, keep a good circle of people around you during this time that you can sort of bounce your ideas off of, and remind yourself you're not alone in this craziness, where none of us are. So with that being said, hit that like button, please subscribe, and share this with at least one other person, because we could all use some words of wisdom at this time. All right. Take care, and we'll see you next time.